Hello, thank you for joining our Ascension Release Platform Overview session. My name is Jeff Maloney, and I'm the Chief Marketing Officer at Digital.ai, and today I'm joined with Derek Holt, our DevOps Business Unit General Manager. Before we jump into this presentation, I want to thank you for your continued business partnership. This session is built to provide you insights into our Digital.ai AI-powered DevOps platform and our new platform release process. The objective of this platform release is for you to gain deeper insights into our product releases and solutions across our platform. We've structured this event so you can get access to all the latest features and functionalities through product broadcast, designed like TED Talk style sessions. This platform release will showcase all recently released features across our agility, continuous testing, application security, release and deploy, and analytics solutions. For each of our solutions, the team has created short videos for you to learn about key product features easily. In each product broadcast, you will learn about a handful of new capabilities and features, see some of these capabilities in short product demos, and learn where to find more in-depth information on all new capabilities, as well as other product resources through link content on each product session. Being an agile company like many of you, our team will continue to release products on the cadence you are familiar with, and they will continue to provide release notes and product documentation with each of these releases. We'll use this platform release vehicle as an additional way for you to dive deeper into products you currently leverage or products on our platform you might wish to learn more about. This platform release is a first in a series of releases that will happen twice a year, targeting April and October timeframes. We are affectionately calling this release Ascension. Why the name Ascension? We've named this platform release Ascension to align with a new launch theme dedicated to global nature reserves and natural parks. Earlier this year, we ran a contest for our product and engineering teams to nominate names we could use for our platform launch series. And global nature reserves and natural parks received the most votes across our business. Moving forward, we will associate our platform release names with this theme, starting with Ascension, which is an island located in the Atlantic Ocean in one of the world's largest marine protected areas. I hope you enjoy all the product broadcasts. And as I mentioned before, we truly appreciate your partnership. I will now turn it over to Derek to provide greater insights into our AI-powered DevOps platform. Derek?
Thanks, Jeff. And thank you all for taking the time to learn more about Digital.ai and our Ascension launch. I hope you enjoy the overview and the associated product broadcasts our teams have put together for deeper dives into all the great capabilities that we've released across our products. As Jeff outlined, I'm Derek Holt, General Manager of our Intelligent DevOps Business Unit, and I'm excited to have a chance to share a little bit more with you. I want to take a moment to go a little bit deeper into the huge steps forward that we are announcing with our AI-powered DevOps platform and this Ascension launch. From there, I'll spend a little bit of time providing additional insights into our vision and our strategy. And again, you'll find complementary product level updates in the associated broadcasts found on the launch page. Today is a big day for Digital.ai, and most importantly for you, our customers. Just 2 years after the formation of the company, bringing together CloudNet version 1, Zebia Labs, ArcSand, Experitest, and Numerify, we are announcing today the next version of our Digital.ai AI-powered DevOps platform, which includes, starting at the bottom, a core set of shared services that unite our entire portfolio and enhance each of our individual product offerings, providing unique user experiences and ultimately lowering total cost of ownership for our customers. Moving up the stack, we continue to innovate in each product area, but we also are focusing very much on the space between these traditional domains, creating this connected tissue up and down the software development and delivery lifecycle, making it easier for our customers and different functional areas within the customers to communicate and collaborate and innovate together. Next, our analytical lenses. In 2021, we introduced the first 2 lenses, Plan and Create lens and the Release lens. These lenses brought the power of next generation data lakes, true business intelligence, and industry best practices to unlock the power of data at scale within our enterprise customers. As with everything we do, we did it not only for our own products, but for third-party product data sources as well. And with the Ascension launch today, we add 2 more lenses, the testing lens and the deploy lens to now provide an end-to-end panoramic view. Our analytics and business intelligence is now available with the premium versions of every one of our products, including hundreds of out-of-the-box best practices, best practice metrics, and analytical views designed to help organizations take their business processes to the next level. We've partnered with great organizations like Scrum.org and Scaled Agile and DevOps Institute to bring their DORA metrics and flow metrics and Scrum metrics to life inside of our analytical lenses, breaking down data silos of the past and unlocking the value of data. And then at the top, we didn't stop there. Our AI layer enables us to enhance each of these analytical views to not only provide rear view looking panoramic insights, but forward looking predictive insights. So customers can move beyond being reactive and start to become more proactive. So yes, we do have world-class flow metrics, but we also allow you to proactively improve your flow through our flow acceleration AI solution. Yes, we have fantastic DORA metrics, but we also allow the power of AI to help you predict the future with change risk prediction. So you can start to be proactively improving your DORA metrics as opposed to be reactive to them. All in all, we've made huge strides in delivering a set of end-to-end solutions, which can both complement and replace existing investments. And we've democratized and enhanced data across development, operations, and the business to improve decision-making and really help organizations optimize both their technical outputs and drive the business outcomes. The Ascension launch is truly a massive step forward on our vision to empower the world's largest enterprises and government agencies to accelerate their digital transformations and do so at scale. When I meet with customers, they often ask, how does Digital.ai different from other vendors in the market? And how can we help accelerate their digital transformations? And while the focus of these three areas have been the focus of Digital.ai for some time, there's absolutely no doubt that the Ascension launch is taking us to the next level in each particular area. We'll dive into each subsequently, but the first is this unification from disparate tools to a unified DevOps platform. It's a transformation that many of our large-scale enterprise customers are going as they start to identify technical debt in their DevOps tool stack, and they start to think about the future, which in their minds is an end-to-end, friction-free, but highly governed and highly compliant end-to-end business process that allows them to go from idea to production safely, securely, at speed, but also with confidence of quality. The second is AI everywhere, another big piece to delivering on that vision, taking data from across development and operations of business, breaking down the legacy data warehouse silos of the past, and turning this data into predictive insights to help avoid risk, accelerate flow, improve value, and reduce costs. And then finally, doing all of this at enterprise scale with the enterprise compliance needs, with enterprise security requirements, enterprise auditability, and much more. So let's spend a minute on each of these areas. First, let's look at the unification of the DevOps platform. Over the last decade, this market has been filled with vendors offering products, which led to kind of niche offerings that ultimately led to tool chain sprawl, endless investments in tooling teams and custom integrations. Because of this, companies find themselves with a high total cost of ownership. They find themselves with 3 or 4 of just about everything, inflexible tool chains, and generally this technical debt I mentioned before in their DevOps tool stack. With our portfolio, we provide enterprises with the ability to plan, develop, secure, test, release, deploy, and measure across the entire software development lifecycle. With our integrations within our portfolio, we help reduce manual handoffs, break down data silos, improve collaboration, drive innovation, and allow organizations to focus on the end-to-end flow of value versus sub-optimization. And with the enterprises in mind, we also integrate with hundreds of third-party tools so we can meet you where you are today and help you accelerate on that journey. With Digital.ai, enterprise customers are innovating faster, improving security, driving higher quality, avoiding risk, and ultimately automating compliance and governance, all while reducing total cost of ownership. We allow organizations and their teams to focus on what matters, building great solutions, building great software for their customers and for their teams. And we're helping them to be more quickly able to drive the value-added work that ultimately matters. With Ascension, we take a huge step forward across all of these kind of core areas. As you dive into each of the product broadcasts, you will learn more about the additional integrations in our portfolio, our new integration marketplace, new specific integrations with key third-party solutions, and much, much more. Moving on to the second core area, the ability to unlock the power of data and AI is something that I could not be more excited about. And again, Ascension delivers in a big way here. Building on the strong domain-specific reporting and dashboarding found in each one of our tools, over the past 18 months, we've fully integrated the Numerify technologies acquired in 2020 across the entire portfolio, bringing a universal next-generation data lake, enterprise-grade business intelligence, and hundreds, approaching thousands of best practice metrics from industry-leading thought groups. We do this for our own products. We also always assume heterogeneous environments, so we do it with third-party solutions as well, unlike many in the industry. With Digital.ai, you can now turn your data into true business insights. With Ascension, we hit another milestone on this journey with the deploy and test lenses complementing our existing plan, create, and release lenses, as I mentioned earlier. We're also announcing new enhancements to our AI solutions and more progress in terms of bringing the power of AI into the tool chain itself, with enhancements around our change risk integration into our release orchestration product, which is a really exciting area, enabling for the first time dynamic AI-powered release pipelines that dynamically change and optimize based on perceived risk of a given release, as opposed to being one size fits all, which is really the common model in the industry today. From idea to production code, whether you're using our tools or third-party tools, we bring powerful analytics within each domain, helping organizations democratize data and take their software development efforts to the next level. Finally, in everything that we do at the product level, at the solution level, at the analytical level, at the platform level, we think about the enterprise at our core. We think not just about individuals and teams, but teams of teams, organizations, pipelines of pipelines, business units, and much, much more. We solution not just for a single value stream, but for the complex multi-value stream realities of our enterprise customers. When you focus on the enterprise, there's a few things you've got to always pay attention to. First, as I've mentioned a few times, an integration first model. Yes, we hope our customers adopt all the technology that we provide. And we clearly, with some of the new integrations and the new connected tissue, have a model where 1 + 1, product 1 + product 2 = 3 when it comes to value. But we're also realistic. We also recognize that the enterprise has heterogeneous tool stacks by the norm, not the exception. And so with hundreds of out-of-the-box integrations with third-party solutions and our new integration marketplace to make it easier to find, discover, explore, and install new integrations, we believe we are taking it to the next level with Ascension. Security and compliance is also another key requirement of the enterprise. It's a nice to have often with startup companies, but in the enterprise, it's a must have. And we bring security out of the box by default across the entire portfolio. Heterogeneous deployment targets is another. Unlike startups and small businesses, the enterprise are managing 40 to 50 years worth of software investments and software archaeology, as I often like to say, from mainframe to cloud to Kubernetes and everything in between. We ensure that our tools can be used for all types of development, not just regulated to the brand new projects within the organization. We also have a huge commitment to flexibility of hosting and consumption models, and Ascension has some big news in this space as well. As mentioned many times at Digital.ai, we wake up thinking about the enterprise. And with that, we're extremely proud to provide our customers, with the flexibility they need when it comes to consumption. So while public cloud consumption models is by far our fastest growing versions of each of our products, we remain extremely committed to parity on-prem. And with Ascension, we are thrilled to announce our first FedRAMP authorized offering, which includes Agility, which is now the first and only enterprise agile planning tool to achieve FedRAMP authorized to operate, or ATO. Finally, process. We are process aware, but we're also process agnostic. We're, of course, ourselves are an agile company, and we build a lot of scaled agile methodologies into our tools. But we also recognize that organizations are at a different place in their agile journey, and thus our tools need to be able to support a variety of heterogeneous agile processes, including what is often the case of combining best practices from multiple different processes. We allow customers to bring their own process, and we meet them all where they are today. So lastly, I wanted to take a minute to look a little bit forward. Obviously, today's a big day with the launch of Ascension, and you've got a good summary of our platform. And again, would encourage folks to take a little bit of time to look at each of the broadcasts at the product level. But Ascension represents not just a massive step forward for our products and platform, but it also represents our biggest release to date. That said, we're always thinking about what's next. And I wanted to take a few minutes to talk a little bit about where we go from here. Each of our individual product offerings and our shared services has dynamic roadmaps. You're going to see some of that today. Certainly, you'll see more of that as we continue forward. And we continue to invest heavily in each of those areas. Across the entire portfolio, you've seen some of these core themes that Ascension delivers on. And we will continue to build on that over time. Starting at the top left, Ascension represents a huge step forward around the platform vision that we've set out as we began our journey at digital.ai. But throughout 2022 and beyond, we will continue to deliver more differentiated value propositions and capabilities up and down the tool chain to help our customers continue to innovate. And we will continue to maintain our commitment to flexible deployment models and consumption models, as well as our commitment to integrating with third-party offerings. On the bottom left, Ascension represents a huge step forward here as well. We continue to broaden our investments in enhancing our analytical capabilities and our predictive intelligence. Again, we brought a ton of new capabilities here, the new lenses, enhancements to our existing AI solutions, as well as more and more of an ability to bring AI back down into the development tool chain. And we'll continue to build on that. We'll continue to expand data sources. We'll continue to work on democratizing information, and we'll continue to push the industry forward to be able to use AI to identify areas for improvement, risk before it happens, and much, much more. Beyond enhancing our analytical views on the top right, we're going to also really embed AI everywhere, bringing that down into the tool chain, as I mentioned before. Release orchestration plus change risk prediction was just the beginning. We've got some exciting things to talk about in the coming months around security and agile planning and the role AI plays there moving forward. Testing as well is another really interesting area where you've seen with Ascension some really compelling value propositions around autonomous testing and others. We're just going to continue on that journey to provide a differentiated value. And then finally, with Ascension on the bottom right, we're now supporting more data sources than ever. And we've actually added a set of really, really interesting integrations with user telemetry and user analytics and support desk and more. We're going to add more and more of these operational and data business sources to create and deliver on the ability to start to more directly measure not just the technical outputs, but also business outcomes. And with that, I just wanted to thank you for joining the Ascension release overview. I'd like to thank our teams as well who have worked tirelessly to bring this launch to life. I really do hope you are as excited about the innovations as we are. We simply can't wait for you to get a chance to try them out. As a reminder, the teams have created several product level broadcasts, and these all are available on our launch page. I would really encourage folks to check them out. I hope you enjoyed this session. I hope you enjoy all the sessions. I hope, again, you're as excited about the Ascension launch as we are. Thank you so much for your continued partnership. Thank you for your time, and we'll talk soon.